2, 1. All right. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll start on Instagram also. And so, welcome to another episode of the Empowered Immigrant Live. So happy to have you with us here today. My name is Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration A.P.C., where we fight for your American dream. And, thank you for tuning in. Everybody on YouTube and Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, welcome and hello. Today I'm talking about adjustment of status cases without interviews. And so, so stay tuned, and that'll be our topic for today. Remember that the Empowered Immigrant Live is here to train, teach, inspire, and empower immigrants, all right, to make the most out of immigration laws and to make the most out of their lives. So, are you an immigrant? And do you want to get a green card? Do you want to come out of the shadows, right? Because if so, go for it. I just want to encourage everybody who has an immigration option. Well, first of all, I want to encourage everybody to see what your options are. That's first and foremost. And then if you do have an immigration option, go for it. It so dramatically improves the quality of your life. Okay? And so, and of course, I'd love to help you with that if that makes sense for you. My firm is on a mission to win 10,000 immigration cases by 2035, all right? And I would love for your case to be one of them, all right? And so we'll do this topic first in English, then we'll do it in Spanish. And after I do my topic, it'll be relatively short and sweet today. If you have questions, I'm open, right? And so ask me your questions as you got them, and I'm here to answer whatever I can. So thanks, and we'll jump right in. I do like to start with an empowerment tip. This is the Empowered Immigrant Podcast. And my tip today is, when I was a kid, I don't know, have you ever heard the song Que Sera, Sera? Right? Whatever will be, will be. Do you know those words? The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. All right? What does that song mean? What does that mean to you? Does that song mean, we have no way to control the future? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. We have no way to control the future, so we might as well not try. Is that what that song means? Why bother? What will be, will be. Whatever's going to come, will come. Destiny, fate. It's written in the stars. Nothing I can do about it. That's one way to see it. That's one way to view life. Do you view life that way? Why bother? Why bother trying? Why bother doing anything? There's nothing I can do about it. All right? What will be, will be. That is one way to see it, but I don't think it's right. I don't think that that's the empowered way to see it, or the way maybe that song was intended to be viewed. The way I see that song, and the way I offer you to think about your life, is more like, hey, I don't know the future, right? I can't predict the future. So I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to give my best today and in the present day, every day. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to grow. I'm going to create habits. I'm going to give it a go, all right, to try to create the best future possible for myself, for my family, for my life that I possibly can. Okay? And then, right, you get the results you get. A farmer plants seeds in the spring. And then, right, lots of crazy things happen. And at the end of the fall, they get what they get. all right? But if you just take this kind of casual attitude, you wouldn't even plan it. You wouldn't even give it a go. All right? The point is, yes, we can't control the future. We can't control the future, but we can give our future the best chances possible with the actions we take in the present. Okay? And I want you to do that, whether that means your immigration case or your health habits or whatever that is for you. I want you to do it. Like, go for it. All right? Yeah, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. And you can do something about it, not then, but now. So I wanted to say that. I hope that was useful or helpful. Now I want to get into my topic today. My father was a preacher. He was a pastor of a church. So maybe you hear that a little bit in me, right? I grew up, anyway. He tried to inspire people, Some of my dad is inside of me. Some of it. Not all of it. Today I want to talk about marriage-based adjustments of status cases without interviews. And a year ago, that would be like, what? That's ridiculous, right? So, because here's the way it works, right? Normally, I always plan for and prepare a case for an interview on a marriage-based adjustment of status case, right? Like the government is always going to want to look the married couple in the eyes, verify that they've got a legitimate relationship, all right, before approving it. So that's the normal, right? And in the past, for years, that's always been the way it is. And yet, kind of the news, right? In the last 3 weeks, our office has had 3 wins, 3 cases approved without interviews. Yay! Congrats to those clients. All right? And we've also had other cases get scheduled for their interviews. So it's not a blanket policy. But I do want to explain that there's something that's kind of in the works and changing, right? USCIS guidance, right? USCIS guidance, if you look on uscis.gov and you look for their interview policy guidance, it says that USCIS officers may determine on a case-by-case basis that it is unnecessary to interview certain applicants for adjustment of status. I'll say that again. USCIS policy guidelines allow the officer on a case to determine on a case-by-case basis if it is unnecessary to have an interview. They often would do that or might do that when there's underage minor children derivatives, right? Pretty slam dunk type of situation. And for when there's parents of U.S. citizens. It's pretty clear if you can establish through the legal documents, birth certificate with the parent's name on it, right, that you have a parent-child relationship. But for marriage-based cases, in the past, almost never would we see that. Until now. Right? Until now. So what's going on? Okay? Well, it just so happens that USCIS has over 1 million cases in its backlogs right now, and it's facing a lot of pressure to speed up the process. All right? The interview process, the fact of requiring an interview is a giant, it slows the process down, like tremendously. Now now an officer has to review the case, right? Decide if they need to request additional evidence, decide if they are ready to schedule it for an interview, and then have the interview, and then do all that stuff again, and then approve it. If you cut out the interview, they can review it, decide if it needs more evidence, decide if it needs an interview, or decide if it doesn't need that, and if they can just approve it. it can really speed up the process. Okay? But here's the thing, if you want to have your case be approved without an interview, first of all, you can't count on that. All right? So don't count on it. But second, if you want that, you want to very clearly document your legal eligibility, including documenting your relationship. Like, it's got to be crystal clear to the immigration officer that you've got a bona fide marriage and that you're 100% legally eligible. Okay, so make your eligibility so clear that the officer can just see it in the paperwork. Okay, and then maybe, cross your fingers, maybe you won't need to be interviewed, which reduces so much stress on the type of case, on your process. And, and it would just, it's kind of like the jackpot, right? If you can do the case, get your green card, have it go faster, and have it be easier, that's a win, right? So anyway, if my office could help you with the preparation of your case, hey, we'd love to do that, okay? We are, it's one of the main types of cases that we love to win. So marriage-based green cards, we'd love to help you. So that's it. That's my theme for today. If you have questions, send them over. I did receive one question from Michael. Michael, you said, I filed for asylum and it gets approved, but now I'm in a master hearing and I got my work permit and I filed for my green card. So time out. Michael, thank you. Your question, though, there's something that is not correct about your situation, at least as you've written it, okay? If you filed for asylum and it got approved, then you will not have a master calendar hearing, all right? So what you said, I filed for asylum and it got approved, and now I'm in a master hearing, and I've got my work permit, and I've filed for my green card. Yeah, something is not right about your process. Because if you filed asylum and if it got approved, you would not be in deportation proceedings with a master calendar hearing in immigration court. You would be living your life, all right, with your case one, and then you could apply for your green card. Anyway, Michael, I'd love to help you with that because it sounds like there's some confusion. And heck, if your asylum case was approved, right, and maybe you were put into immigration court in error, there's some mistake there, hey, that's an easy win, right? You can just file a motion to terminate and get your case closed in court. So anyway, I wanted to say that. Jatine, thank you for your question. I see that here. You say, hello, sir, I got a bona fide letter 6 months ago. Still our EAD is pending. How much time does it take to get my approval on my EAD? So 6 months is common. A 6-month delay is a common delay, all right? I often say, once you apply for your work permit, right, you say bona fide status determination, that sounds like it's based on a U visa. Am I right about that? If so, you want to check and double check that your work permit request on Form I-765 was submitted along with your initial U visa filing, okay? Otherwise, you'll want to submit a new I-765. But once a work permit is being processed, I always say I say 5 to 7. 5 to 7 months typically. So if you're at 6 months ago right now, you're right in there. It probably shouldn't be too much longer. The thing, though, is to really look and verify that your I-765, which is the request for a work authorization document, was received by them and that you have a case number for the I-765 case, and then they'll be adjudicating it and getting you a work permit. Okay? Hope that's helpful. If you need help navigating that, hey, please reach out. We'd love to help. we'd love to help you with that. Those are the questions that I got. So, Michael, thank you for asking your question. Jatine, thank you for asking your question. Gaga Stikal, I see you there on Instagram. Abram Clark, I see you there on Instagram. Hello and welcome. Everybody on YouTube, hello. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. So, that's it for today. My name's Otis Landerholm. I'm the founding attorney here at Landerholm Immigration A.P.C., where we fight for your American dream. If this was useful at all, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a heart, whatever it is. That means something to me. And so thank you. We love your feedback, and we love your just attention. Like, thank you for tuning in and being here, right? And as always, if you have an immigration case or if you know someone that has an immigration case, hey, please give us a call. We are here to help. We'd love to help, right? So, cool. Thank you. Have a great day. It's Thursday, the 2nd of March. Can you believe it? Tuning out. If you want to join us in Spanish, we'll start at 10:30, so in just about 7 minutes.